What's up, everybody? So today's video we're going to be talking about the #1 city that I get asked about the most regarding the Dominican Republic. I don't care if it's on my Instagram or my emails. The #1 city that I get asked about the most compared to any other city on the island is SOSUA. I don't know why SOSUA seems to be the only city that people ask me about, but that is the #1 city. So in today's video I'm going to be answering the big question: is SOSUA actually worth it? Alright, so the clean cut cold answer when people ask me is SOSUA worth it is I always say yes, absolutely. So the cool thing about Dominican Republic is that no matter what city you go to on the island, each city is going to have its own unique experience. And what I can say about Dominican Republic is that I've been to pretty much every city, and every city has something different to offer, okay? You know, what SOSUA might have to offer, Punta Cana might not have. What Punta Cana has to offer, you know, Santiago might not have. What Santo Domingo has, SOSUA might not have. You know, that's the cool part about the Dominican Republic, is that no matter what city you go to, every city is going to have its own individual unique experience. I think people have this idea that the whole island is just one way, but no, every city is something different, even down to the language, okay, and the dialects and how people interact with each other. Like, it's a completely different experience. So when people ask me, should they go to SOSUA, I always tell people yes. Now, for those who know, I have been to SOSUA a few times and I made videos about it in the past. And I did have a video talking about the pros and the cons of SOSUA. So if you haven't seen that video, I highly advise you to check that out, because I'll go more into depth on, you know, the things that I liked and I didn't like about SOSUA. But yeah, so definitely go check that out. And I did another one about not going broke in SOSUA. All right, so yeah, we're just about to jump into the nitty gritty of SOSUA. All right, so let's get into the real question. When people really ask me, is SOSUA worth it? What they really want to ask is, are the women worth it in SOSUA? All right, that's the real question. All right, let's just keep it real. So the answer to this question, are the women worth it in SOSUA? Absolutely not, okay? Now here's why. Now hear me out. So just from my personal experience, because I myself have been to every city in the Dominican Republic. I've been to pretty much every major city in the Dominican Republic, hit or miss with a campo, because you know, not every campo has stuff there to offer. But I've been to every city in the Dominican Republic, and what I can assure you is that I've had way better experiences in other cities compared to SOSUA when it came down to the women. Now, it all kind of just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for something serious, and you know, you're trying to find something serious, I highly wouldn't recommend you trying to look in SOSUA for that, because you're just not going to find that down there. Now, if you're just coming down there for fun, or maybe you a simp, okay, it's simp man's land out in SOSUA. So if you're trying to show off to a girl and you're just trying to, you know, flex, spend your money on people that you don't really care about, then you know, hey, SOSUA is your ballpark. Now let me clarify this real quick, because I do have some people who are from SOSUA that are on my channel. So most of the women that do come to SOSUA to work, and when I say work, you know what I'm talking about, okay? I don't want to get this video demonetized, but most of the women who do come to SOSUA to work, usually they come from other cities. So it's not actually the people who are from SOSUA that are doing this. It's mostly people coming from other cities, and they're coming to work because they don't want to be seen by their families, or they be too ashamed, you know, so they be trying to remain low key. So, you know, that's why they travel up to places like SOSUA, you know, to go work. But yeah, so I would say this is that the women in SOSUA are definitely gorgeous, but I definitely feel like you can find better quality women, okay? I mean, if you really want some dime piece chicks, you can go to Santiago and find some dimes. I'm talking about like real, like, you know, good quality women, classy women, you know, girls who are on this shit, got their stuff together. You can go to other parts of the island besides going to SOSUA. I don't know why guys get so fixated on that. It goes back to earlier what I was saying, is that, you know, I encourage you to travel around, because you can find other things, you know. People, they just get so fixated on SOSUA, and it's like, bro, like, I done been to so many other parts of Dominican Republic and found way better women, okay? So, you know, that's why I say, in terms of, are the women really worth it, you know, I always tell people, you know, I done seen better. Another thing about women in SOSUA, so something else that I wasn't really too fond of being in SOSUA, is that a lot of these women share the same people, okay? So that's just something you're gonna have to get used to, and I'm not making this up, guys, okay? Like, you can be on the beach and you can see a girl one day, and then the next day she with another completely different dude, or dudes, okay? So that's just something that it didn't really set well with me, especially if I find somebody, I mean, yeah, we're not in a relationship or whatever, but you know, just to be passing around somebody and seeing them with multiple people, you know, you got to be careful with that too, in terms of like spreading stuff. And you know what I'm talking about when I say spreading stuff. You know, just being careful. It's not so much the girl, but thinking about all the other expats that are coming in to SOSUA from all these other different countries and cities. You know, you really want to be careful about mixing that stuff around and sharing the same people. That's just something to keep in mind for guys who are trying to come out there, you know, to have a good time, you know, just, you know, protect yourself. So in terms of the women in SOSUA, I just feel like they're not all the way up to par with my standards, or at least I found better in other places, if that makes sense. Another thing to keep in mind about SOSUA is if you're trying to stay low key and keep a low profile, it can be a little bit challenging out there simply because it is kind of a small space. And I talked about that in my pro and con video. I said how SOSUA is a very, very small little city. So, you know, it's like a little community and everybody kind of can see what you're doing and everybody's in your business. That was the one thing that I kind of didn't really like, is that everybody could see you. So if you're trying to be low key with somebody or you're trying to be exclusive, you know, everybody's gonna know about it. And I mean, even me being a YouTuber, and I'm not saying like I'm a super famous YouTuber, but I just kept running into subscribers left and right. Like I'll just be at the bar somewhere and, you know, somebody will come up to me with like, hey, what's up, J-Rod? Or, oh, you J-Rod, right? Just something to keep in mind. You know, if you want to keep your privacy, then, you know, I don't really think that this is the best place for that. I mean, even one day I was walking with these two girls from Brazil, and I talked about that in the other video, and like the next day you hear everybody saying like, oh yeah, I saw you with them two girls, you know, stuff like that. Be like, damn, like everybody kind of be on your back a little bit, you know, locals and the expats. So it'd be a combination. Matter of fact, that's why I was telling Flip Flop, shout out to Flip Flop. How can I talk about SOSUA and not bring up Flip Flop on sports bars? It's off the yellow steps. If you go past the yellow steps, then you pass his restaurant. So it's right there. He got some real good food. So y'all gotta go check him out. I always be trying to support my black businesses. So, you know, everybody go check out his restaurant. If you in SOSUA, you definitely gotta hit him up. But anyways, while I was telling him at his restaurant, I was like, bro, I do not know how you do it out here, man. Cause it just seemed like this is just a cesspool for drama. Like everybody just kind of be in your shit. You know, if you are there long enough, you can start to hear little things spread around. So, you know, just kind of like be careful about that type of stuff. Oh, something else, I didn't mention this in my other video, but I'll mention it in this one. So in terms of vlogging, it was a little bit challenging to vlog in SOSUA for me because I don't know if y'all saw my SOSUA video, but a lot of people assume that I was by myself the majority of the time. I mean, if you do go back and look at that video, it does look like I'm by myself about 80% of the time, but in reality, I'm with other people. It's just that people, they don't want to be on camera. So if you do meet like girls and stuff, a lot of them, for like YouTubers and stuff, I'm just letting you know that a lot of the women don't like to be filmed out there. So even if you just, I mean, you can just be taking a selfie, bro. And like people, they're already like, you know, like don't record me and stuff. I was on the phone talking to Check in Effect about that. He was telling me the same thing, like, you know, that it's kind of hard to vlog out there because a lot of the women, once again, I said they come from other cities, so if they see a camera, they automatically think like, oh, these people trying to expose me or whatever. So if you're a YouTuber, that is just something to keep in mind, that it is kind of hard to vlog. And so, you know, I was with people the entire time. It's just that a lot of girls, they just don't want to be on camera, or they don't want to be seen on film because, you know, they think that they're gonna get exposed. They don't want to say that, but that's what it is. But, you know, like some things I do like is definitely like the whole beach scene. The food is pretty good out there. People mad friendly, dog. It's a safe place. I don't really feel like it's dangerous. That SOSUA is one of those places where you can just kind of walk around. You don't got to worry about thinking, oh, is somebody gonna rob me or whatever. You know, because I talk about that in the capital in Santo Domingo. That's something that I always got to keep in the back of my mind, is like Santo Domingo is like hustle and bustle. You know, people, they'll rob you real quick out there, but SOSUA is real chill. Everything's kind of walking distance, laid back, very friendly environment. It's just a place I can only visit. I wouldn't necessarily live there, but I can only visit. And like, you know, after a couple of days, then I'd be kind of ready to move on to the next thing. But then again, there are some people that they absolutely love SOSUA. Okay, like I got one subscriber, well, he's a YouTuber, is this other dude that I'm cool with. Bruh, he loves SOSUA. Like, this is his favorite city on the planet, okay? Or in the Dominican Republic, but he hates Santo Domingo. He hates Santo Domingo, man. And I'm the opposite. Like, I love Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo, I put that as my #1. You know, everybody knows that I love Santo Domingo, but SOSUA ain't necessarily, I'm not gonna say I dislike it, it's just not my favorite, you know. But so once again, it all depends, because what I might like, you know, you might dislike, and you know, what I dislike might be something that you absolutely love. So that's why I always encourage people to go out there, get the experience, enjoy it, and don't get so fixated into one city. Definitely hop around like I did. You know, one week I just took a bus and I traveled the whole island. I've been up and down and around, all around the coast, you know, through the Campos, through the mountains, everything. You know, I done been through the whole island to be able to assess and figure out, you know, what I like and what I don't like. So, you know, that's how I feel about SOSUA. You just kind of go out there and experience it for yourself. SOSUA is a lot of expats out there. So if you know, you're not really good with the Spanish and you just want to be around other foreigners, then, you know, that's the place for you. I'm not really too fond of that. I don't really like being around a lot of foreigners. I like being around local people and the natives. That's just my preference. So that was just another deal breaker with me about SOSUA. But yeah, you can definitely meet a lot of you can meet some cool foreigners, you know. In SOSUA, I was giving people Spanish lessons. I was giving this girl from Canada, I was teaching her Spanish, and there was this other dude, I was giving him Spanish lessons. He was from France. So, you know, you do meet some cool people out there. But then you can also meet some phony ones too. And when I said in the other video, I talked about how there's a lot of freeloading people that come up to you and they just want to be cool with you so they can invite you to the club and then you be the one that ends up paying for it. Okay, expats be doing that too. It's not just the locals, so let me make that clear. That expats, I have met some expats that be doing that stuff too. I don't know, but SOSUA is pretty fun though. It is a fun place. I'm not even gonna lie about that. It is a lot of fun. You can meet some cool people out there, you know, meet women, whatever. Like, you can chill, you can have a good time. It's just that I wouldn't say it's my favorite. So overall, I'll put it at like maybe like a 7. I give SOSUA a 7 out of 10. It's a good place to visit. Probably wouldn't live there, but yeah, that's just my whole overall opinion. But yeah, go check out my other videos I did about SOSUA because I go more into depth about it. But yeah, so that answers your question, guys. Is SOSUA worth it? You know, I say yes, in terms of you just gotta go out there to build your own experience. So, and you know, if you got any more questions, you know, you can hit me up at JRod600 on Instagram. Guys, don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to comment. Leave your comments down below. I want to hear what you think about SOSUA. And also hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, I'm going to catch y'all later. All right, peace. Deuces.